go. College roundup.
Yeah. Are we
Let's
going
go.
right into it? Or we
Yeah,
gonna
let's
take a
go.
break?
Let's go right into college roundup because we're 5 minutes in. But let's go to college roundup and coach, what you got for us?
We all know what's going on this week. It's
No, really,
real simple.
really.
March Madness
March Madness
is
is here.
here.
Yes.
It's
We
about that time.
ready.
This is where we separate the
The
kids from the
boys.
grown-ups
Yep,
here.
yep, yep.
Whose bracket is gonna beat who?
Mine.
And we've
'Cause I
learned
got Duke.
since I've become a part of this show full time.
You got one. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. You got one. You cannot even. You can't
We
even.
can
I'm
only
winning the
go
bracket.
You
by
cannot
recent
you
history,
cannot
sir.
put that on
I'm
the table.
winning
You
the
have
brackets. I
one.
don't know what
You
none
have
of y'all
one.
talking about.
One, and that's one
We can
season.
only go by recent history. That's
Wait,
all we can do.
I'm sorry. That's one season, and that's one genre. That's like one sport.
Hey, we can only go by the last thing we did. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Okay, thank
Coach
you.
is right.
Who's listening to coach? Nobody
I
listens to
have
coach.
to give him his right. You know.
Now, the playing games are starting today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I probably won't watch the playing games because they're irrelevant. It's just a matter of who's going to go play the number one seed and get smashed by 30.
Exactly.
That's all that's
Yeah,
about.
'cause
Just to
Prairie
say
View-
I'm in the tournament and then nice. Thank you for coming. Have
Yeah.
a good remainder of your year. When
You gonna do
you're
your Russell
eliminated.
Simmons?
I mean, it's just.
Thank y'all for coming.
Right,
Good
oh,
night.
yeah.
Right now, you got
Pretty much.
you got Furla Dickerson versus Prairie View. I don't know.
Exactly.
And then
My
Belmont,
point exactly.
Belmont and Temple.
Talk.
You know, so those the Furla and Dickerson should be playing now. Oh, that might be me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was
that's
like,
me.
that ain't me.
Is
I
that
don't
you?
I don't know how that came.
No, that's
oh,
me.
yeah.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, that is you.
That's me. So I just had to tell you who the games were.
Benchwarmer.
Yeah. So I don't even know what those games are doing, and it really doesn't matter.
It's some fun matchups in the first round though. From the matchups that I'm looking at, some upset special possibilities. I have 3 of them.
All right.
Now I don't want to really give away my bracket completely what I'm going to do, but I've told you guys this the last week or two. I really like Murray State. Marquette is a 5 seed. They play Murray State, a 12 seed every year.
Well, now where you at? Which
A 12 beats a 5.
No,
I'm in the West.
Which you're in the West? Okay.
West.
All right.
Murray State has a kid. His name's kind of hard to pronounce, but he used to play with Zion Williamson in high school. He wasn't heavily recruited. He's their guard there. He leads the nation in assists, averages about 23 points a game, and he's what I like to call tournament surprise. Somebody nobody's going to talk about, and he's going to show up and show out. And I expect the upset. And
With Murray State?
Murray State
over Marquette?
I expect Murray State to beat Marquette.
Okay,
so his name is Jay Morant.
All right. So since we're going upsets, what do you think? How far you think Texas Tech is going?
Well, they're 3 seeds.
Yeah,
so
they're 3
that's
seeds.
not
They're
really
playing
upset.
Kentucky. No, but the next they play Buffalo. I mean, because Buffalo is going to beat whoever this ASU versus SJU.
Careful about that. Buffalo's not a big power school. This Buffalo.
But they're number 6 seed.
Don't care.
Who cares, huh?
I don't care. Those type of schools make me nervous when they're high seeds, because they're expected to do more than they really are capable of doing.
All right. What about your Sooners and Ole Miss?
Well, I'll be taking the Sooners in that game.
Of course.
That's an 8-9, so basically that's an even matchup. That's like a 4-5 in the NBA playoffs. They're pretty much even. So I'll take the Sooners, and that'll be it. I won't be taking them in the next round.
It'll stop there.
That'll be the end of that, because I'm actually surprised they're in the tournament. So
Yeah.
What do
So
you think about Michigan?
love Michigan. I actually have them going pretty far
Yeah, me too.
in the tournament.
Up
I like
to
them
Duke,
a
and
lot.
then that's it.
I don't know about that.
what? Michigan and Duke?
I don't know about that. Michigan
Well-
can do something Duke can't. Michigan can shoot. Duke is a terrible shooting team. They're one of
But
the
Zion-
worst 3-point shooting teams in college basketball in like 30% range. It's really
So
bad.
here's what you do. I'm gonna tell you how you beat Duke. You blow up Zion's shoe again.
You know what?
If you're going to
Don't
beat
say
Duke,
that.
I want you to
That's
beat Duke
that's
at
not
full
nice.
strength.
You call Nike.
No.
That's not nice.
No, okay. So
Don't be jinxing that boy.
trying to think of another possible upset. Northeast Kansas.
No, Kansas won that game.
Done deal, huh?
Yeah, Kansas will win. When you're looking at upsets, you gotta.
Most of
thing
your
I look
upsets
for,
come to most of your upsets actually come to the East.
yeah, you also got to look for teams that are like a high seeded team that's not known for basketball. That's why I picked
Virginia.
Murray State.
Virginia,
Exactly.
Virginia,
That's why they became the first 1 seed to lose to a 16 last year because that's just not what they do. And so when I'm going through the tournament and I'm looking for upsets, that's the first thing I look for. Okay, like right here,
What about it?
I like Oregon against Wisconsin. Oregon's a
Oregon,
12.
Yeah, 12 against a 5.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
like
not that much.
Well, I picked that probably not, but I do like it, so I wouldn't be shocked if there was an upset there.
What about a Yale against the LSU?
No.
LSU.
No. LSU's a football school. Yale is one of those Ivy League
true.
schools.
Right,
that
yeah.
That's
pass
true.
and
You're
shoot the
right.
three.
You're
But
right.
the problem there is it's such a athletic mismatch
Yeah,
that LSU is going to probably prevail, but it'll be a lot closer than people think.
yeah, that might be one of those. That might be one of those. What from last year? What that team that whole name that fool?
I'm not even going to
Man,
try to pronounce
the
that.
UN with the initials.
Yeah,
Now, Old Dominion,
Old Dominion.
watch
Purdue,
them and Purdue. Watch that game. That's
Yeah.
another one to keep an eye on. Purdue's been solid this year, but they haven't been great. Old Dominion's a team that has some weapons on the perimeter. They can shoot the 3-ball real well. I happened to look them up a couple of days ago when I was looking at possible upsets. So they shoot
Pac-Man
the ball
said,
pretty
"Soon
well.
us."
Seton Hall. I look for Seton Hall to do it. Seton Hall has always been one of those teams that just kind of gets in there and kind of mucks up some stuff a little bit, and then Seton Hall will shake up the bracket a little bit.
They got a good draw because they got Wofford.
Yeah,
And all due respectful to Wofford, but my Sooners beat them this year. And like I said, my Sooners are very good this year. So, and they're a high seed too. They're like 7 seed.
yeah. Seton Hall is
10, I
actually
believe.
a 10, and
Right.
Wofford is a 7. Yeah,
Right. So the favorite there, and Kelvin Sampson. Shout out to him and what he's doing with the Houston Cougars. They have a terrific team. They're a 3 seed,
yeah.
but they're this Georgia State that scares me.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
Them having to play them, but if they can get past that upset bid, they have a shot to really make some noise.
Okay, my upset special of the week. Preview of Gonzaga.
Yeah, that
Boy.
how much money you want to put on this table
Man,
right now?
Oh man.
I'm all in on that bet.
Man, oh man.
Say what? Yeah, okay, Quest.
Although Preview is on an 11-game winning streak.
That's fine.
Yeah, and they
That's
did beat they did win the conference.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
But the conference.
And they're actually about to win a tournament game because this is considered a tournament game.
Right.
So they will have one tournament win. To their name, and
But then they got to give it up.
Then that'll be the end of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can put this on the table. How much you think is going to be the slaughter?
Gonzaga, they're about 18 to 20.
What if they do a Texas? What if they do a UTEP versus Kentucky type thing?
Oh goodness.
Preview don't have that kind of talent.
Okay, well, yeah.
That UTEP team that year has some pretty good players. I think a couple of them went pro. They
Yeah.
didn't last long in the pro, but they at least got drafted.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, if it does happen,
That's why it's called March Madness.
exactly.
No,
It is truly
If
madness.
it does happens, that's truly madness.
there are no true experts. All of us are guessing because, to be honest, the 4 best teams are all number 1 seeds.
Yeah, Virginia,
But
Duke,
we all know they're not going to get
Gonzaga, and UNC.
there. Right?
It could be UNC and Duke.
No.
It could be Virginia and Duke. It's not gonna be Gonzaga.
Well, Virginia, I expect them to be gone before the Sweet
So
16.
of the 4, how many are not making it? Of the 4, you got Duke, Virginia, Gonzaga, and UNC. Of the 4, which ones are not gonna make it? Or how many is not gonna
The
make it?
only team I think is getting there to the Final Four is Duke. Out of all the number 1 seeds, I don't think the other ones are going to get there.
Oh man!
Thank
Because if you look at
But
Duke,
without Zion,
look at
then you have nobody.
well, if you
Duke
look
has
what
nothing.
Duke, well, first of all, they do. They have Barrett. And Barrett, to me, is a better player than Zion overall for NBA ready right now.
But when you're talking about these tournaments,
Right. But Duke has the easiest road. If you look at their side 1 through 16.
so they got one. So let's run down that road. They got Duke.
If they win, they play
Let's go-
VCU.
Yeah, let's go all the
Okay.
top seeded. So they win, they play VCU.
Mhm.
They'll play VCU, and you got to play Mississippi over Virginia Tech. Let's go Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll play. It'll be Duke, Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech. Then you got Maryland over LSU, or LSU over Maryland. Wow. And then you got only thing that's staying in Duke's way is Michigan
Tom
State.
Izzo and Michigan State.
Michigan State.
That's it.
That's the only thing that will be standing in Duke's way is
That's
Michigan
it.
State. If we go by the top seededs
Mhm.
in each one, only thing standing in the way is Michigan State.
Well, what they do is Duke was the #1 overall team. So when you're the #1 overall team, you get the easiest bracket.
Right.
So even though Michigan State is a 2 seed,
But they don't have
they're
an
more
easy
like
bracket.
a 3 or 4
Mhm.
seed. They just were put as a 2 seed in that particular side of the brackets in the East. So yeah, Duke.
Yeah,
I'd be very, very
That's a-
shocked if they don't end up in the Final Four.
That's a
I'd be
walkthrough.
very
Me
shocked.
too.
That's a walkthrough.
I'd be very shocked.
I'm doing 3 brackets.
I'd be very shocked that one of these letter teams beat them.
Well, the problem with Duke though is they can't shoot. They're not a perimeter team. They don't have a JJ Redick. They don't have a Kyle Singler. They don't have
Christian Laettner.
somebody who can shoot a Shane Battier, somebody who's known for their perimeter shooting.
Uh,
They don't have
Grant
that
Hill.
this year, and that's concerning. when you start getting to the Sweet 16,
Oh,
when you
yeah,
start
it's
playing
gonna-
the better teams.
Yeah, it's gonna start. It's
That-
gonna take a toll on
It's
you.
very concerning.
It's gonna take a toll on you. All right, Professor, you finished your brackets and
I'm busting my brain over here 'cause I know it's gonna be a bracket buster somewhere.
You already know.
you trying to figure out which
already
ones
know.
you roll with.
I got my eyes on Wofford.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I kind of peeped them out the last couple of weeks, and they got some fight in them. I just get
Over
the
Seton
strange
Hall?
feeling that Wofford is going to be a bracket buster in this.
So
March
it's not
Madness.
in the first, not just in the first round. You're talking about throughout.
I got them going to the Elite Eight, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow.
That team
Yeah.
lost to my Sooners. If they get to the
Wow.
Elite Eight, oh my
I
gosh.
got them going to the Elite Eight. Yeah,
Oh,
I really
gosh.
like that team.
Wow.
Wofford. See, that's how I feel about Murray State. The way he feels about Wofford. That's how I feel about Murray State.
My only hang up right now is in the 6-4 in the West, where Buffalo meets up either Arizona State or St. John. I know Buffalo's 31-3, but Arizona State is one of those bracket busting potential teams too. If they come out of this first four,
We got to
tonight,
beat St.
I
John
think-
first.
Yeah, I think if Arizona beats St. John, they're gonna be a potential bracket buster too, meaning they're gonna beat Buffalo too. That's why I haven't really put in anything. I'm waiting to see how that turns out tonight.
My bracket
if they
buster
play tonight.
is Prairie View. No, I'm just playing.
Man, you in Prairie
I'm
View,
just-
man. What is that
You
about?
keep playing with
Yeah,
Prairie View.
'cause
They
he-
gonna
he's
bust
familiar with
up
Prairie
too. They
View.
gonna
He
bust
just
through.
showing
Watch.
favoritism.
Okay.
No, my brother went to Prairie View. My uncles went to Prairie View.
Oh,
So, you know,
okay.
that's no, but they gonna lose. My bracket.
Why not Abilene Christian?
Shout out to Abilene Christian. They actually sent
Made
my
it, yeah.
son a letter. Shout out to them.
They sent my son a letter
Yeah,
too.
shout
Boy,
out
they
to
sent
them.
him so many letters. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
Shout out to Abilene.
I don't know.
I'm like, he's not coming down
Yeah,
there.
that's-
I like any team that will brush your teeth. Colgate.
He's so crazy.
I'll
Oh,
leave
my
that one
God.
alone.
yeah, have fun with that.
Why?
What about UC
Why?
Irvine?
No.
Oh.
I don't-
No.
I told you the teams I like.
Old Dominion.
Yeah, I like Old Dominion. I probably won't pick them to win.
Not
I
guard
do.
web.
No, not Garden Web. Not this year. They've been an upset team before. They have gone into the tournament and pulled off an upset, but not this year.
Not against Virginia.
No, not this year.
No.
Virginia's so embarrassed from what happened last year. I feel bad for what's going to happen to Garden Web.
Mhm.
I want to watch Houston walk through a little bit further.
I got Houston going to the Sweet 16.
Kelvin Sampson's doing a fantastic
watch
job
Houston
there.
go
I
through
never
something,
thought he
yeah.
should have got let go by the Sooners. That was a mistake.
Yes. Okay.